Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's February 16th, 2023. I'm starting to lose track of the days. I've been off work now for about a week and a half, and the days just kind of run together when you're kind of inside doing inside stuff and not really doing too much because of your back. The days start to run together. So I'm hoping I'm going to be back to work on Monday. I get to see the physiotherapist again tomorrow, and we're going to talk about our return to work plan. If it's not full back to work on Monday, it'll at least be modified duty back to work, which means I could do sorting or something like that. But yeah, I got to get out of the house to get these days to run back to normal again. I have been leaving the house, but I mean, I'm not doing what I normally do. Anyways, that's not what I started this video about, and not sure why I'm on that rant anyways. But sometimes you just gotta vent a little bit or say what's going on in life. And what's going on in life is that I got this letter last week from Amber in Missouri in the US. She put a nice postcard of a local art gallery in it and some nice words, and she also included this envelope, and in this envelope were a couple stamps. So I thought I would show you those. This is going to be a dual thing because I also received this envelope from Germany, so we're going to talk about that second. There's some stamps in there, and then there's something at the end of the video that I'm going to touch on that will be a lead into another video. So things are going well. Let me show you what Amber sent. She sent 6 stamps, all on paper, and 4 of which are from the United Kingdom, and 2 of them are from the United States. So we have this one, and then we have this one, very Christmassy or wintry themed. This one here, and then this more definitive one. And I just noticed there is a new King Charles III definitive purple stamp that is coming out. They've shown what it looks like, so I'll be glad to see that when it's out in circulation. So these ones from the UK, and then she sent this one, Christmas one. I really like the Dr. Seuss cancellation that's on this one. And same here, we have another Mother Mary, I guess, Christmas stamp with the Dr. Seuss from South Bend, Indiana cancellation. You can see it was from 2003. There. So what we also learned, or what I learned about Amber, is that she's new to post-crossing. She is new to stamp collecting, and so it was very nice that she was willing to send a few of her stamps on to me. So I'm going to return the favor. So Amber, if you're watching, there is something coming your way too. So thank you very much. Amber actually started just sending cards out of the blue to my P.O. box. I appreciated that. And then with this envelope, it was the first time that she sent me her address so I could respond to her. So thanks, Amber. All right, the next one, I feel like I'm really close to the camera right now. Let's back it up a little bit. Is this envelope here. It comes from my friend Hans in Germany. He has put these new release stamps on the front. A couple new ones there that you may or may not have seen before. And then inside, he always, it's funny because when he wraps his stamps or puts them in the envelope to keep them safe, he puts them in this cardboard cutout. So I've said before, I like the bicycle that the German post office is using here. And then we have a bunch of stamps on paper. So I'm gonna put those out so you guys can see them. He's also included a letter this time around. So I appreciate that. Let me show you what he's given me. There are a lot of stamps here. So here's a nice one of the mailman delivering a letter. It looks like a heart on the back, so maybe a Valentine's card. You may get rows of stamps here that you'll see at the same time, so I'll take a little bit extra time and stop on them. You can see the dinosaurs there. Just because there are a lot of stamps here. All of them are on paper except for one. Some of them are have pretty definitive cancellations on them, you can see, and I know people collect the cancellations, so I'll take some time to stop on them. And when it comes to taking the paper off, the ones that have really nice cancellations, I certainly won't do that with those. See, you've got 3 stamps together. Putting that in an album, you wouldn't put it in with the paper, but look at the cancellation on this one here from Bond. It's really nice. Like the streetcar there. Up with the rhinoceroses. All of these are German stamps. Quite a variety too. Like this one here with the kids' hand prints and footprints. This is the only stamp that didn't show up on paper. I was curious about that one. Nice. Gorillas, mama hugging the baby. Some sales. Not sales as in things have a price discount, but ship sales. This one here, see, it's a very big paper or collector sheet. This one, unfortunately, the edge was chopped off of it. So most of the sheet is there, but unfortunately the corner is taken off of it. The carriage one's nice as well. There's a B for Jilly B. If you don't know who Jilly B is, you have to go look up her channel. Jilly B, living her life her way. But anytime I see bees now, that's who I think of. Some art stamps. Quite surprised by the amount of stamps that were in this particular envelope. These lighthouse ones. And this rocking elephant, that's pretty cute. And the snow globe. Elephant painting the rainbow. Pope. And if we pull it, we can see a whole table full of stamps. What a lot of stamps. So thank you, Hans, for this nice envelope full of stamps. Thank you, Amber, for your envelope of stamps as well. Nice to have a variety to show. This one was my favorite, the snow globe. Interesting shape, love the theme, the playfulness of it. So, thank you for all that. Thank you for supporting the channel and giving more content that we can show off stamps from both of your countries and some UK in there as well. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is that my friend Lewis from Dubai and I were chit-chatting. He was working on some stamps one day, and he was telling me the process that he uses to take the paper off the back of these stamps. And I thought, what a perfect way to put the end of this video together, because almost all the stamps that I received in these 2 envelopes had paper backings. Now, like I said, you may want to keep the ones that have the really special cancellations on them and not take the paper off if that's what you're collecting. But if you just want the stamp, I did a video not too long ago showing how you could soak the stamps off just using water and a little bit of time and then drying them out. One of the things you find with doing that process, unless you flatten the stamps right away, is you're going to have some curling. And also, if you have the adhesive stamps, not the self-adhesive stamps, not the ones that you would lick the back of, but the newer ones that are coming out now that are just adhesive, you find those curl a lot more, and they're a lot harder just to soak off with water. It takes a lot longer time, and sometimes even when you're pulling the stamp apart, you're going to thin the back of the stamp. Well, Lewis told me about this product, Goo Gone. I got it on Amazon, sent it out, and he says you just take a eyedropper, to put a little bit of it, and you put it on the back of the stamp. I got a stamp here. You place it face down on a paper towel. You drop it through there and just soak through the back, and then within a few seconds, you should be able to take a metal ruler or a pair of tweezers and slide it between the paper and the stamp will come right off, and then you can just put the stamp aside and it will dry and it won't curl. So that is what I'm going to do in an upcoming video. I'm going to test this theory. I'm going to do what Lewis does with this product, Goo Gone. And I'm not sponsored by Goo Gone. This is just what Lewis said he used, so I thought I would try the exact same stuff. It is natural. It's orange citrus. So your room also will smell beautifully of oranges if you like oranges. If you don't, then maybe this isn't the product for you. I haven't opened it yet. It just arrived yesterday. And I thought with this particular video, all the stamps had paper on the back. It would be a good way to introduce it. So watch for that video in the future. I am going to try this product out and tell you how it works and show you my progress with it as well. So that's coming up. Now, it is Thursday today, so it means tomorrow we're making another shift. We're getting away from the Philately videos that we normally have. Tomorrow is going to be showing you what has arrived in the mail for post-crossing and friend swaps. There is a bit of stamps to it because I always show the stamps that come on those postcards. That's tomorrow's video. Saturday is That Dad Guy Answers. So make sure you go back to last Saturday, episode 53, and put in your questions so I can answer them on Saturday. Also for the question of the month that went out on in episode 52, for the month of February, I asked a question and I asked that if you guys send in a postcard with your response on it, putting circle number 1 on it, those cards will get shown at the starting of each month, and I'll answer the questions with your responses, which I think is kind of fun. And I've already gotten 2 cards in for that, so I won't be showing those cards tomorrow in my regular weekly mail video. They're being set aside to only show you at the first Saturday of the month when I answer that question. So yeah, I'm getting a few more postcards than I would normally. I always show you what I get, but I'm going to hold these ones back because it's special for that one question. So thank you for those that are starting to participate, and I'm looking forward to see how many more people participate in this. That's good. And then Sunday will be my video of showing you what postcards I picked to send out for this coming week. So that's my post-crossing weekend. So if you're watching for the Goo Gone video, that is going to be early next week. That's the plan. Yeah, it's good to have a plan, isn't it? One thing I never ask, I guess I always put it at the end with Polo, is that you subscribe, you like, you comment, you put the notification bell on so you know when I have new videos coming out. I'm going to start asking that maybe a bit more, just because I want to ramp up the number of people that are subscribed to the channel right now. I really want to hit that target of 1,000, and I think being active in the community and maybe me asking more. My videos haven't been that way. They're always, I put it at the end with a Polo, and in my comments I say if you want to subscribe, go for it. That's great. I appreciate it. So I'm going to ask a bit every once in a while. I'm just going to say, hey, please subscribe. Make sure you leave comments so I can interact with you, and we can keep this community active. And that's one of the things that I love about either asking the questions of you or having you ask questions of me on the Saturday video, is that I'm getting to know you guys a little bit better, which is wonderful. So thank you to those of you who have sent in mail, sent in stamps, who we exchanged postcards with these last couple years. And it's coming up on 2 years that I've been actively running this YouTube channel. I know that if you were checked the history of it, would say that I've probably been doing it for 10 years or whatever it is, but the first few videos that I put out on this channel were more about push-up challenges with my kids, telling stories, But it wasn't really till April of 2021 that I really picked up the YouTube mantle and started putting out almost daily content, which I love. It's really become a good part of my day to come and create one of these videos, and then to see how you guys interact with it, to see whether it has touched a nerve somewhere along the way, had some sort of impact on you, which is great. It's nice to know that me talking to a camera in an empty room such as this can reach the world and sometimes have an impact. So thank you for being a part of the community, and subscribe, because I did look at the listing, and about 80% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would be great if you would. All right, have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye.